It's a noisy night.
It is. Yeah. They're all...
Hey, keep it down. Hey, crickets.
I don't know. I was asking you if it's like, if you think this is nice. I think it depends how you listen. I think if you have like a speaker set up and you're sitting back, relaxing, sipping a drink or something, it might be relaxing. But you said like you were talking to Superfan Dennis. He's in the car.
Thought there's something wrong with his car.
Yeah. With like... Yeah.
Cracked me up.
That sucks. It's like traffic reports when they put car horns and stuff in it. They shouldn't do that.
No, but it gives you the, like, oh, man, they're on the street.
They're on the street.
They're in there.
But you also think somebody's beeping at you sometimes. You ever have that? Or there's like a siren on a commercial?
Siren, and or even in a song. I listen to a lot of songs with sirens. Best of Trucks, Volume 1. Play. Oh no! That was empty.
Empty can.
Empty can. You know, every time an empty can falls,
what happens?
A hobo loses a tooth. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's noisy out here.
I like it, man. It's everybody knows we're on the cricket farm.
What are you gonna do?
This is what we do.
It's either this or Zoom.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this.
Yeah, I'd rather do this. Dude, listen, like I've been at worse farms than the cricket farm. You know what I mean? Like there's worse farms out there.
What worse farms?
There's worse. There's worse farms.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Than just
Locust
crickets?
Farms.
Locust Farm's terrible.
You don't want that.
Mosquito farm.
Mosquito farm. We got a lot of. I overdo it with the mosquito protection, but we don't get mosquitoes over
That's
here.
fine. Put up all the mosquito protection you can. This summer has been the mosquito summer.
Yeah.
This is weird. I don't know. All right. I know some people are listening to this in other states of America and other countries other than America. I don't know if you get these crazy striped mosquitoes that I don't remember seeing when I was a kid.
They weren't here when we were kids.
They moved in.
They're Asian tiger mosquitoes.
Asian tiger mosquito.
And they can breed in they can lay eggs in just like the smallest amount of water, like a bottle cap.
Why do you know so much about the Asian tiger?
Because I recognized that there were years ago on Staten Island. I started seeing that the mosquitoes changed.
You became a mosquito expert.
And I became a mosquito expert.
Yes.
I saw something was up.
Thank you.
Dude, they're not from here originally.
Like a borough president.
They, you remember when we were kids, it would like start to get dark, and that's when like the mosquitoes would come out.
And they just came out for like an hour. They bit you up a little bit, and they ran off.
These things are out in full sun.
They don't care.
They tend to. People say that they're in like packs.
Oh no!
But the truth, they don't travel very far from where they're like hatched.
Okay.
So you'll just get but that's it. They torture you.
Yeah,
it really sucks, man.
Real pain in the ass. Yeah, they're terrible mosquitoes.
Because we grew up with mosquitoes. As a Staten Islander, a Travis kid, you dealt with it. It's really bad.
Exactly. No, now it's like you'll have like 83 mosquito bites on you.
Yep.
You can't even wear shorts.
My son won't wear shorts because of mosquitoes. I feel it's like he wants pants all the time, but it's hot out.
Itchy ankles. That sucks. I don't blame the lad.
He had some. I was starting to tell you, and I was like, let me save it for the podcast. I was in the kitchen getting something ready, like on the counter, and Dorothy, my 1-year-old, runs over and starts grabbing my shorts because she's trying to climb me. I've talked about this before. Yeah. She has a bad habit of grabbing the head of my dick really hard through my shorts.
Like Tarzan.
So she's coming at me, and I've got like food. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't like push her away.
Oh,
and
no.
And I was like, Dorothy, don't touch my. I was going like that, and I'm not saying it. And Ben, my 3-year-old, he goes, penis? I think Daddy wants to say penis, Mommy. And I was like, yeah. I know. Because it's like he knows it happens.
He knows it.
Yeah.
Of course, because he's worried about his too.
He stepped right in. He's like I couldn't think of the word. It's like penis, Daddy. Daddy's trying to say penis. He stepped in and told his sister, don't touch his penis. I was like, all right, thank you, Ben. Thanks for saving me. I feel bad.
Don't touch the penis, kid.
Last couple of days, he's had a fever that's been coming and going, which has us a little on edge over here.
Yeah.
But I think he just picked up a cold. But obviously we're watching and we're being careful. But when he first started getting sick, I didn't know. So he was out in the yard. I come up because I'm working from home. I come out of the basement. I sit on the back deck to eat my lunch, right? And Ben's just hanging out. And he's sitting in this chair, but his eyes are half closed. And I'm like, are you all right? And he's just like, yeah. And I'm starting to worry, like, I'm like, when was the last time you had something to drink? You know what I mean? Like running around out in the heat and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he has an accident, like right there in the chair.
Yeah.
And normally it doesn't happen a lot. And if it does happen, he's like, he'll go a little bit and be like, "Oh, Daddy, I gotta go potty," you know, and he like runs.
Yeah.
He just went, "Why am I wet?" He's like out of it. He just goes, "Why am I wet?" He just like pissed himself, and he's sitting there, and I was like, "Oh," dude. I was like, "You were right." I could tell something was wrong. I get him, I change him, and then he tells me that he still needs to go more. He's got to do number 2, right?
Yeah.
So I put him on the potty, and where I feel bad because he was legitimately sick, but I hadn't figured it out yet, right? He's falling asleep on the toilet.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, Ben, you're right. We'll go take a nap. And he would like wake up, but then every time he woke up, he'd like fart or shit a little and then nod back off again. And we were so I couldn't get him off the bowl.
Yeah.
And he kept going in and out of sleep. He's hardly talking. I'm getting nervous, but like he's also like shitting. Then he goes,
this is like the Elvis story.
He goes, my face. The story of Elvis. He goes, Daddy, my foot hurts. I was like, what's wrong with your foot? Like, now I'm like, what's going on with this kid? I look at his foot. I was like, did you hurt? He goes, it hurts right there. And he just points to one toe. And it's dirty because he's running around outside. So I get like a wet washcloth and I'm like, maybe he's got a splinter. So I'm like, now I'm washing this kid's feet who's falling asleep and shitting all at the same time. And I'm washing his foot. It stinks. And now it's like, it's going on like a half hour of this kid just sitting on the potty.
A half hour?
You know what was going on with his foot? I didn't realize it. His leg was starting to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And he didn't really know that sensation.
He didn't know that feeling. Oh, wow.
So he continues sitting, right? When he gets up, both his legs are gone. It's like severe pins and needles. He starts screaming like, why? It hurts. And then I realized what happened. But now I need to wipe his ass. And he's like got jello legs. And he's crying and he's screaming. He's half asleep. He's screaming that he's in pain. And he's just like slumped over. Christine had to pick him up and hold him. And I wiped his ass.
Jesus.
And then she brought him upstairs. We realized he had a fever.
Yeah.
We gave him Tylenol. We called the doctor to check in. Normally wouldn't call the doctor right away, but under the circumstances, we're like, what are we supposed to do? And they were like,
you put
get the fever under control. Yeah.
You shake them both up.
But he's okay now. But yeah, it was this crazy thing where he was like sick and asleep with shit on his ass, and his legs were both like had pins and needles at both legs. And sometimes just as a 3-year-old, it's
him. Yeah.
Oh god, and you can't in the moment you can't explain any of it. And I need the potty to stay like a positive thing. I don't want it to be like if you sit on the potty too long, your legs fall apart.
Your legs fall off.
Like, did I share that story? I don't want to say who, but like somebody we know,
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan has a friend who like got like so drunk that like fell asleep and like had to have like I think it was an arm or had to have like something amputated because slept on it all night like drunk and just cut the circulation off and like killed a limb.
Really?
Yeah,
I never heard that.
I got to get the details.
That's terrifying.
It's like a new fear that I have.
Why would you put that in my head?
How fucking creepy is that?
I sleep drunk all the time.
I know you do. Did not think that could happen.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well,
next episode I'll have one arm.
You're gonna try it.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. That guy didn't do it better than me. I can do it way better.
I could do it.
Well, I'm gonna lose 2 arms. That guy thinks he's so hot.
I can't imagine waking up and your arm or your leg is like asleep and you don't realize it's like you killed it.
You killed
You fucking killed it.
You like you slept on a kitten or something. You just killed it. What is this? What was I sleeping on all night? Oh no! It's my dead thumb.
That's my wife says all the time. She just gets freaked out by it. She's like, how fragile we are. Stories like that, where it's just like,
yeah, I don't know.
It's the YouTube videos that you can't watch, like the arm wrestling where people's arms break and stuff and everything. You're just like, oh no.
Oh, I was gonna do a nice little fucking hole watching like weightlifting fails, like guys who like I forgot what they call it. There's a name for it, but like they shit their
intestines out, like right.
There's a name for it.
I don't know.
Oh man, I forgot. Shit. I gotta look it up.
Who was there was like one of the regulars on Howard Stern, the one that used to go around with like Kinnison, like he was like a little person who maybe also had
I know you're talking
I
about.
forget, but that guy, I remember listening to the radio and that guy told the story about how he just like shit his insides out on the toilet, and I didn't know you could, and that just stuck with me.
I keep thinking Hank, but I know it's not Hank.
It's not Hank.
No, I know. I forgot his
Hink.
It's Hink, yeah. Hink the angry Smurf.
That's him. That's him. Shit out his butt.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nightmares. Our listeners are going to have nightmares.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. We just put 2 new fears in your heads.
Yeah.
Hey, that should be how we market the show. Do you need a new fear?
Mm-hmm. We'll do it.
We'll put it in your head.
We're happy to do it.
We'll also talk about slamming Granny in the fanny. That hit. But then we'll fuck with your head, too. First we'll fuck with your dick. Then we'll fuck with your head.
Penis. Penis. He's trying to say penis.
Welcome to the Super Live Adventure Podcast. I am Chris Sorrentino.
I'm John Szeluga.
We're here at the Cricket Ranch, the Cricket Farm.
Back at the Cricket Farm. It's been a good season here at the Cricket Farm. We have more crickets than ever before.
I couldn't believe, because last year was a pretty big cricket year, and then this year puts it to shame. It's cricket crazy.
It's a cricket bonanza.
Kids, come pet crickets.
Ride a cricket, eat a cricket, pet a cricket.
Jesus, that's what's going on here at the Cricket Farm.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful night, sort of.
Yeah,
it's loud. It's a little loud. The crickets are a little loud.
I told them to keep it down. They're not listening.
If you don't like the crickets, please do your best to develop a cure for COVID-19. It's the only reason we're not just down in my basement.
Yeah.
Drinking and laughing and filling it with smoke.
Hey, speaking of drinking,
what do you got?
I got this. We were talking about this before the show. I get this Killsborough, Maine of Staten Island, lay, which is cream ale with toasted coconut. I bought a 4-pack. These are pints, and it was $20. And when I got here, I was like, I just paid $20 for a 4-pack.
You were complaining when you came up.
I really
did. You bought beer and paid too much for it.
And then I tried one of these, and I was like, wow, this is well worth the money spent.
Well, very nice.
I do have to say.
Very nice.
That is an unsolicited plug. I don't know, Killsborough. I think they brew at a craft house.
They might. I think they do.
It is. It says 60 Van Duzer
Van Duzer, right? Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's them.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I am enjoying this. I don't know. I've never had any of their other beers, but this one is pretty good. Excuse me.
I'm having, I made myself a Moscow Mule.
Nice, comrade.
So I'm drinking that. And you and I also have some beer, another German beer. That's from the Recidivist. He sent us these German beers.
Das Weisen Hefe Hell. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. It's
Yeah.
just a guy carrying bales of wheat. It's a boring label.
Yeah,
It's the
but-
most boring label I've seen.
that's why we didn't drink that one first.
Well, I'm gonna give it a try real quick.
Yeah,
Let me get
let's see what we got. So far, I've liked what he gave us.
What was the last one? It was like Heffenschweisen. It was like a big old pig. Or...
Heffenschweisen.
Porkin' fucking. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right, boring old man beer.
I'll take it.
I would sit in an old man bar and drink this.
I want to sit in an old man bar again.
Old man bars. Oh,
I know.
Man.
I know. That's where we belong now. We shouldn't be going to the hip bars anymore, right?
Here's for you, old man bars. No. We were talking about music recently. This is somebody we both were digging on. It was like, it's weird when you hear someone new, because I don't like a lot of new people.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, it's old person music.
It's still old person music. It's really good. Yeah, Nathaniel
Rateliff?
Rateliff. Yeah.
Good guy. As a band, the Night Sweats.
I saw him on he did a couple things with John Baptiste on Colbert.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Go to YouTube and check. They're both amazing. Hold On, I'm Coming, which is great.
Yeah.
There's another video of them just kind of like jamming together and stuff. And yeah, and then you told me that you looked into his stuff after Fargo, and I recognized that song SOB. But it's great. The whole I immediately downloaded an album, and it's rare that I find a new musician, but it is it's reminding me of Sam and Dave and Ray Charles and all. Like it's
very blues. That's what it is. Like you sent me the Sam and Dave cover, and I was like, dude, did you ever see this video? I sent you an SOB video, which is very Blues Brothers inspired. Like the end of Blues Brothers is basically that video.
Yes.
And I was like, dude, oh, we both like the guy.
It's great.
We both want to date him.
We do. He's got tattoos, but we can look past it.
We both want to take him to the cricket dance this November.
I didn't even think about that. Who I'm taking the cricket dance.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be big.
Listeners might be wondering why not your wife.
No.
Listen.
No.
If I invite my wife to the cricket dance, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
My wife's gonna just be freaked out by all the cricket.
My wife does not want to go to the cricket dance.
What's that got with a bunch of crickets?
No, it's not. We want to.
No, we do, but not our wives.
No,
they're not into that.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna need a date.
All right, you take Nathaniel. I'll take the Night Sweats. It's a wrap.
I am the Night Sweats. Oh man, I love that. I love that we love the same guy. I'm all into it. Hey, before we get too far into this, can we dedicate the episode?
We should, right?
To a very special member of the Little Chub Club.
That's right.
Mr. Dan Seary.
Dan Seary.
Now,
I love this guy.
Listeners, Dan is somebody that Chris and I went to college with.
Yep.
And we took a lot of film theory classes together, and Dan was one of those guys where there were definitely students that when they started talking, you were like, oh, Jesus, here we go. And then there were guys like Dan that always had an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Always part of like the cool debates. Always loved Dan. We've spent there are definitely episodes of this podcast where Chris and I were like, wonder how Dan's doing.
Yeah.
Not a guy, we see him on social media, but he started listening to the podcast, and then he joined our Patreon group, the Little Chub Club. Patreon.com/SuperLiveAdventure, and
Dude,
welcome. Thank you for the support, and it means a lot to us because we honestly do respect your opinion a lot. So the fact that you're
Dan said one of the coolest things. You remember that time he was like talking about how Predator is basically the best G.I. Joe movie.
It's the perfect G.I.
God,
yes.
Like he broke it down, and I was like, "You're fucking right."
That's what a G.I. Joe movie should be.
Yeah,
that cast, those types of characters.
Those characters are all different G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
movies. You got your Roadblock and your Duke, and that's fucking cool, man.
That's Siri. I love him.
Yeah.
So Dan, thanks,
you,
dude.
Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you. And welcome aboard, joining just enjoying the show. I know you kind of jumped on late and were like, holy shit, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
I
Thank
do.
you.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, what's going on with you, Chris?
Not much. Yeah, just,
Just
sitting here
hanging out.
at the farm, enjoying my $20 beer.
Enjoy your $20 beer.
I am.
You got to
know
treat
what?
yourself. I'm glad it's good.
I was like, $20 for a 4-pack? Have we all gone
That's a
mad?
lot. Find out if you can get a growler of it. You're a Staten Island guy. That might be the way to go if you like it.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe you
I
go
don't
to
know if
Craft
they do
House.
it at a craft house. I don't know. I don't know what restaurants are anymore.
I don't know.
When was the last time I
either.
went to a restaurant? I go to Andrew's Diner to pick up food.
Yeah, we do takeout. There's like
Yeah.
a couple places around here we pick up.
Yeah. Well, I luckily have like a diner very close, and I can just walk in there. And that's what I do. I've never, I can't remember the last time I sat in Andrew's Diner.
God, I wonder if I was with you.
Oh, there's something I want to tell you about. I just remembered this.
What do you got?
I totally forgot. This just happened today. A guy I know, and he was younger, an older guy. When he was younger and in the Navy, he was like, he would sleep with a lot of prostitutes. Like he would go to like Italy and Haiti and Spain. They go to all these different ports.
Hooker Island.
Go Hooker Island. Yeah, they definitely stop at Hooker Island. You kidding me?
Yeah.
There's a he has a residence. He has a timeshare at Hooker Island.
He does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's not as expensive as you think. So he was telling me, he was like, yeah, he's like, one time it was like we went to I think it was Italy. He's like, and these guys who'd been there before, they're like, we're gonna take you to Snake Tongue. And I was like,
What is Snake Tongue?
that's what I said. He said, oh, it's this lady, Snake Tongue.
Oh, it's a lady.
It's a lady. I said, so I go, what happened? He goes, yeah, I fucked Snake Tongue. I was like, but why was she called Snake Tongue? And he goes, I don't know. Maybe she had like a long tongue or something. I went, how could you fuck somebody called Snake Tongue and not try to find out, like why she's called Snake Tongue?
Yeah, I imagine it'd be like, I picture it being like Split.
Something like that.
You know, like it's
Yeah.
it's a He-Man villain.
That's definitely. Oh, you're thinking of Snake Mountain. That's a different
Snake Tongue comes from Snake Mountain. Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
Snake Tongue definitely comes from Snake
Definitely. Old Snake Tongue.
Yeah, like
You squeeze your arms together and a tongue comes out.
tongue shoots up your ass.
That's part of being like a New Yorker, I think, and a Jersey like resident too, maybe. But like you and I had encounters with like people that were on like Stern and stuff. Like it's weird.
Oh yeah.
You would like run into characters and at like different times.
Yeah, the Whack Pack.
The Whack Pack. We got a bit of a Whack Pack.
Yeah, but nothing like we don't have a crackhead Bob.
No, we don't.
Come on, we need a crackhead Bob.
I know.
Do you have any crackhead fans?
I don't know. They don't.
Let us
They
know.
don't. We had one crackhead on the show,
That's true.
and he's dead.
Yeah, 2 crackheads. We don't know if she's dead.
Oh, that's right. We've had 2 crackheads on the show.
Super Live Adventure Podcast. We've had on 2 crackheads.
2 crackheads.
The 2 crackhead promise.
The first crackhead we had on, you and I compared to the sexy gremlin from Gremlins 2, which has been a thing we've been talking about a lot.
We have been.
But
oh my
That
goodness.
crackhead looked a lot like
Yeah,
the sexy gremlin.
the girl gremlin.
Do you want to get into that at all? A little bit? Do we want to touch on Gremlins a little bit tonight?
Yeah, I think so. All right, so like through this season,
Past 2 episodes,
yeah,
we started kicking around some ideas for Gremlins 3.
yeah,
And I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't know about you.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Well, so that gremlin,
Yeah,
her name is Greta.
Greta Gremlin.
She
Greta G Gremlin.
right away when I went online and I was doing some research, there's already like fans already look at her as like she could be the like a big part of Gremlins 3 because she's the only surviving gremlin.
There is
Gizmo is the Mogwai.
but there is a weird loophole with that.
Are you gonna bring up that electric gremlin?
No. Oh, he could be around. Yeah.
Sure. He's just hanging out in a battery somewhere.
I don't know if. Yeah, he
like
could be.
waiting to strike.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But go ahead.
All right. I don't know how canonical it is, but when she's like how it ends and you like she's getting married to Robert Picardo.
Yeah, we talked about her like kissing him. I don't think we said it on the podcast. She's marrying him.
She's marrying, but
that guy is marrying a gremlin in a public restroom in a mall. He's
in Donald Trump's
rock
mall.
bottom.
In Trump Tower, basically. It's supposed to be Trump Tower. If you're not from New York and you don't know these things, like Daniel Clamp is supposed to be Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Daniel Clamp, Donald Trump. Like, if you never figured that out, there's something wrong with you.
That's where a gremlin wedding is going to happen.
Oh, in Trump Tower, yeah.
In a bathroom.
That's why in Gremlins 3 should be a Trump casino.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was gonna say when they get married, you actually hear the "Here Comes the Bride" song sung by gremlins, implying
That's right.
that there are other gremlins. But how canonical is it? Is it just like it's maybe they recorded it and she's playing it? Maybe that's the ghosts of the gremlins. I don't know.
I'm going to say that's the spirit of the deceased gremlin.
It's the spirit of the
I'd say that it's a non-diegetic sound, Chris.
Exactly, like how diegetic could it
That's
be?
what I would say. It's non-diegetic.
That's a good. Thank you, film.
Ah, you're welcome.
101 for teaching us that.
Thank you. I used it. I finally used it. I used it.
The titular line.
That's a good point. I still need to go back and watch that movie. But I was thinking a lot about this, and we've had some conversations with people since putting those episodes out. We're talking to Tommy Lombardozzi, and one thing he said, and I'm with him on this, he kind of wants more of like a first Gremlins movie vibe
than the second.
the second.
Not the goofy, but the more of like the thriller monster.
Yeah,
like the darker, maybe a little more scary and gory.
I think there's a way to do both.
Yeah, you're not gonna do the slapstick of 2, but I think it's
some.
Yeah,
I
you wanna
would
do
a little bit.
I like the comedy of both movies with the whole like. I guess in the first one it wasn't so much of a joke, and then it became a joke in the second one with Phoebe Cates telling story of her father dying.
Yes, there's a Santa Claus thing, and then there's like President's Day.
It's Abe Lincoln. It's like basically she implies that she was molested by a guy just like Abe Lincoln.
Yeah,
but it's a joke. This movie was made in 1990.
It's a great. I mean, I love it.
It's fucking funny. It's very funny. And do you take that another step further in this movie? Of course, right?
Yeah, if Phoebe Cates is in it, I think
you gotta have Phoebe Cates in it.
So then she tells another story.
Yeah, she has to.
Yeah, we could do. We could come up with something.
So it could be like what,
what other holiday?
Yeah, like what other time of year?
It shouldn't be. I mean, it's tough because they went straight to Abe Lincoln. They didn't go from like Christmas to like Easter or Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They went right to like an obscure.
Yeah.
So would you do like Flag Day or something? Like, I don't know. It's
Arbor Day.
We'll have to think about that.
All right.
Arbor Day is good.
We may have to work in a holiday joke.
Well, all right. I'll keep that in mind. That might be important. That's part of the formula.
Yeah.
Well, listen, here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Listeners, you might want to go back if you don't know, but in a nutshell, Greta is the madam of a gremlin, the Gremlin Ranch.
The Gremlin Ranch.
It's a gremlin brothel.
Yeah.
And Greta's husband, human from the second movie, is kind of running this thing in Vegas. He brings in the clients and stuff. She's got it. Now, she was injected with a serum to make her like a horny, like very feminine and very horny.
Well, yeah, in Gremlins 2, there was this, like I said, it was like this Trump Tower, and there's all these different, like, companies in there renting the space. And one of them was, like, a genetics lab. So they had all of these serums, and, like, it was a bat serum, electric serum, and you got all these vegetable serum.
And a horny lady serum.
You got horny lady serum. And you got the spider serum, that scary fucking thing.
Well, she's the last gremlin. Last surviving gremlin.
Yeah.
If she...
The Last Gremlin. Directed by Ryan Johnson.
If she gets wet.
Yeah. Oh, because she will, because she's the horny.
She's going to get wet all the time.
She's like the green M&M of gremlins.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Real gremlin M&M situation.
Dude, when she reproduces,
yeah,
I think all of her offspring, she only makes more slutty gremlins.
Oh my God.
That's what the ranch is. That's the whole business model. It's not even that. They're not even that dangerous compared to regular gremlins, right?
No, they just want to fuck.
So there's that, and then I think that Gizmo, who gets captured and brought in, that's like this high-paying pervert.
Well, that's the kinky, like
he's paying top dollar for a fresh mogwai.
Yeah,
he gets the room service at midnight. But we all know Gizmo's got incredible self-control. He will not eat after midnight.
He won't do it. He'll never want to become a gremlin.
So here's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah,
this creepy dude's he's tied to the bed. There's food.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes. Jeffrey Epstein has Gizmo tied to the bed at the Gremlin Ranch.
Yeah.
Gizmo won't eat.
Yeah.
The guy gets frustrated, goes to the bathroom, gets like water, gets like a bottle of water, a cup of water, or whatever, splashes it on Gizmo. Gizmo's chained to the bed. He starts reproducing. This guy's in his glory. That's how you get.
Oh no.
That's how you get classic Gremlins 1 gremlins that get loose in Vegas.
Yes.
They're not funny colors. They're not wacky. It just goes right back to the original. They're there.
Yeah. And they're already super mean because this guy fucked them as mogwais.
Yes. Yes.
They're so ornery.
He fucked them as mogwais. He was licking the eggs. He was like... he's a real dirtbag.
Real egg licker.
The first 90 minutes are just really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour Gremlins movie.
It's like a snuff film. The first 90 minutes.
But here's the other thing that I was... So I see you got the madam and like the sexy gremlins, right? Because they got the serum.
Yeah.
What if the dude, the husband...
Robert Picardo.
What if he's got like a suitcase of a few of those like different serums that he took with him?
That's genius.
After Gremlins 2.
And so it's all different ones. We could make that, like, you just didn't see him in the second movie, but they work in this movie.
So Greta's like talking now.
Genius.
She's like smarter. I think she becomes...
But wait, how do you think they become smarter? Because...
Tony Randall serum.
Okay. So he still has some Tony Randall serum.
Maybe. Because the point is, we can make...
Of some other...
I think the bosses in this...
Yeah.
Can be kind of Gremlins 2 bosses, but the gremlins that are running around the casino are
just gremlins.
Classic.
Yeah.
So it's a good blend of the two.
Okay.
And it literally, like, you need 2 to get to 3 to create this whole scenario. But we go back to Gizmo to make fresh gremlins without any serum, without any of that crap.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, I think that's clean.
I think that is pretty clean.
That's what I was thinking of.
All right. But then we got, like, how is the ways to involve Billy Peltzer? How like, who do you bring back? Do you bring back the Footer? Well, you can't. Fucking Dick Miller's dead.
Miller's dead.
So Footermans are gone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, Billy, I mean, if Gizmo's kidnapped, I think you'd have to place Billy and Gizmo in Vegas. I think he'd have to be, like, seen by that guy. We got to figure out what Billy's up to and everything, but something places them in Vegas.
Yeah, they got to be in Vegas already. There's already got to be... there's certain characters I wouldn't mind bringing back from the second one. Like I kind of like the, well, maybe he's not alive anymore either. The
They're all dead.
the Grandpa Fred, the Grandpa,
that
the
guy.
Grandpa Al Munster guy,
The fake Grandpa Monster.
yeah, yeah. I think he's Grandpa Fred.
That guy's probably dead, but that guy's cool.
That guy's probably dead.
I'm looking at my notes that I made. I want a short, fat gremlin voiced by Joe Pesci. That was one thing I wrote.
Oh, dude.
Like a mafioso, but short and fat.
Yeah.
Like really weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That's perfect. Well, I was trying to think of like ways that they could have got smarter, and like I was thinking of like a weird like an Area 51 connection.
Oh, because you're getting out in the desert and everything?
It's almost like an alien thing that they can only pick up on.
That's interesting.
Like some kind of thing sent out. You know what I mean?
That's
Tommy
cool too.
was bringing up the nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting too.
And by the way, we do know, we didn't know until we started looking into this, that HBO Max next year is doing like an animated Gremlins prequel about that original like shop owner who like in the 20s has Gizmo.
Yeah.
So it's a whole backstory that might be setting up a third movie. Oh, I had a note too, like the perverted guy, because I was like, it's still a Gremlins movie, it's still kind of under Spielberg. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna want us to do like prostitution. I think there's a way where like that guy's really creepy, but you don't do anything sexual. And the note I wrote was that he just wants to watch it happen. He wants to like watch a Mogwai eat and turn, and like he's like, I want to see it.
I got it. What if that guy is actually Daniel Clamp? And since the second movie, that's like what turned his kink on.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's been obsessed with these things since that second movie.
That's pretty cool. And that's what he wants?
That's what he wants. He's already the rich guy in this movie. Make him like the heel in this.
I even wrote a little dialogue.
Oh boy, what do we got?
Well, Greta.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I can't remember this guy's name.
Robert Picardo?
Robert Picardo? It's Greta and Robert Picardo, right? Everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
You know? And she's like, he's like, how could this happen? And she says, you can't bring a Mogwai to Vegas, dummy. And he goes, you knew this would happen? And she goes, baby, I'm a gremlin. There you go. And that's what I wrote.
Baby,
I'm a gremlin.
That's classic.
Yeah. I also think Penn and Teller should die, and I want Teller to die screaming like a madman. That was something I wrote. A man who you never hear speak. I want it to be long and drawn out, and I want him to make more noise than anybody else in that whole movie. I want it to be like really, really crazy, screaming at the top of his lungs. Home Alone, tarantula on the face, screaming, torn apart by gremlins. And at the I do think it should. I think we talked about like letting the gremlins take Vegas.
Yeah.
I really like Billy and Gizmo like riding out of Vegas on a motorcycle, and the camera just zooms in on Gizmo and he's pissed, and then they just drive out and you just see like a sign like you're like leaving Las Vegas, and it just ends. Like it leaves you with like maybe there'll be more, maybe there won't. But
yeah,
I think the gremlins win in this. It's Gremlin Town.
They just
which we've talked about.
They leave Vegas to the gremlins.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. You could have a lot of fun cameos. You just got to be careful with that it doesn't get too cheesy. But
yeah,
but like there's parts of like Mars Attacks that does it right, and parts that does it bad.
Carrot Top has to pop up.
Well, Carrot Top defending his house.
Yeah,
with all the greatest props in the world.
Oh my god, it's like just like a giant Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
And yeah. A big hand to give a high 500.
He fights with that.
a hand with 500 fingers.
That's what he's doing. A hand slapping gremlins around. I would love it. He's like sitting in his mansion and he sees like a one lone gremlin like coming up like the driveway, and he's got like because he's got a big beautiful place, and the thing just like jumps into the fountain like it's gonna swim across, and it goes underwater, and then on the other side they just start spilling out like tons of them multiplying. Like that'd be a cool shot. Like you see one go in like he's about to swim across the pool,
and then
just 50 come out. Yeah, and he just starts flipping open like chests of pool noodles and springs,
everything.
And he's jacked now too.
He is jacked.
Yeah.
Oh man, you would punch the shit out of some gremlins.
He'd be great.
Tear him in half.
He'd be great. He has to be in it.
Carrot Top definitely has to be. You're right. Penn and Teller, Carrot Top. I think the ghost of Whitney Houston
comes out of the drain of a bathtub to fight a gremlin, to drown a gremlin.
Does the electric gremlin come back?
I don't know.
Do we upgrade to Wi-Fi gremlin?
It's in your phone.
Yeah, like the
Wi-Fi
bars just like they look like a little outline of a gremlin.
Maybe.
Head,
I mean, I do want to get back to the original idea of gremlins, which goes to the whole like World War II Japan messing with gadgets and stuff. That needs to be part of it again.
Yeah.
2 gets so crazy that I think you forget that a little bit.
Yeah,
it's part of it.
2 is under the blanket of it because the Trump Towers actually is the first smart tower. They say that.
They say that?
Yeah, they actually say smart tower in 1990. So it's very you falls under the blanket of like anything they do in there is fucking with this big device.
Okay, so it works.
Yeah.
But I think they're manipulating stuff.
Yeah. Oh, they have to. Well, that's what they're doing in the casinos, you know?
Oh, they're winning, like, they're definitely rigging the slots.
Yeah, they're going nuts.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Yeah, they're just fucking with everything.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to write this movie with you. I hope Spielberg's into it.
I think he will be.
I think the ranch stuff is going to be a little tricky. I think that might be a tough sell. Vegas is not a tough sell.
No.
Vegas makes perfect sense for them.
But yeah, the ranch thing's a problem.
The ranch is an issue. The ranch is an issue. But yeah, that's where my mind was at with it. It's still just kind of fleshing out that start.
I like it. I like all of it.
And I think getting Billy and Gizmo into Vegas, I don't think it's hard to put any character in Vegas.
Yeah. And but why would Billy bring Gizmo?
Would Billy ever leave Gizmo anywhere?
That's true. Maybe like Billy has to go to like a bachelor party for like his best bud.
Right.
And he's like, I can never leave. I've never left Gizmo alone since 1990. I can't do it. I have to take him with me.
But bringing a Mogwai to Vegas is really stupid.
It is.
It's really stupid. But I think at this point they got a system down. He's not expecting somebody to recognize him from his past.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel Clamp is there.
And he's there, and you've got
he's like
Greta.
Billy.
And I think Greta has... I think one of her offspring is... I think she also has a male who's like muscle. I would love like a really jacked gremlin that's like her dog that she sends out.
Vin Diesel's got to voice this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I am Gremlin. I am Gremlin. Just record. Just have him say it a million different ways.
Yeah.
Send him home.
You could do it.
He could. Of course he could do it.
Oh, man.
Vin Diesel, he'll do anything. I think I'm gonna smoke a little, my friend. How you feeling? Do you want to take a break?
Talk about that on the show? Yeah, let's take a break.
I don't usually.
We'll be right back. Oh, wait, you know what? We might have some funny stories about that.
There is a story. I don't normally talk about it.
Yeah.
But there is a funny story.
All right, we'll come back and tell that story.
All right, we'll be right back.
Oh.
We're back.
Ooh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just saying this week knocked me out.
Oh, like Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Just like it.
Just like.
Just like it. I didn't get a punch in.
Not a single one.
Not one in.
You fought Mike Tyson.
Yep. I got
You
punched
didn't know.
out.
You had to wait for the guy to wink and the other guy take a picture in the background.
Is that part of it?
That's one of them. I think it was him. He takes a picture. Like you see the flash go.
It all kind of flashes. I guess I didn't look at it as that. His body kind of flickers though.
Yeah, and that's he's coming in for the attack. But it had something to do with the guy taking a flash picture.
But you got to have lightning fast reflexes, and I guess I don't.
No, me neither. You got to look for the guy. He's taking a picture for the Nintendo News Weekly.
Well, this is. Oh, I gotta flick away.
He's the photographer for Nintendo Power.
I do all the posters.
Oh, by the way,
I
got one of these beers.
I'm still sipping that cocktail. I was saying I was flicking away a beetle. I was on the phone with you. I was out here on this porch. A beetle bit me on the neck. Do you remember this? And I had to get off the phone.
Yeah.
My neck felt like it was on fire. I had a little bit of sunburn already that day. This black beetle landed on me, bit me, and then the whole area got hot. And that lasted.
It's terrifying.
That lasted like over a week. This
Really?
feeling, the whole back of my neck felt hot. Like
damn,
I had like
terrifying.
a reaction to it. It was bad. Yeah,
Who gets bit by a beetle?
I did. It landed on my shirt, and I tried to like knock it off, and it climbed up fast, and I tried to get it again. So by the time it got to my neck, I had hit it like a couple times.
What kind of a beetle was it? Was it like a big scarab, like a
one of those
mummy,
long?
like a
No,
mummy
it
beetle?
wasn't that. I've found a few of those around here, but one of those long, skinny black ones that like if they get in your house is like a split second you think there's like a cockroach in the house.
Oh, those fucking assholes.
One of those.
Yeah.
But I never got bit before, and my neck was burning.
Who knew they could bite?
No,
Who knew they had such a burny bite?
They have pincers, man. My Uncle Harry told me, be careful with ladybugs. He goes, ladybugs, if they bite, he goes, it fucking hurts like hell.
Really?
But I've never been bit by a ladybug.
Ladybugs?
Yeah, it's like a bug we all catch. We all play with it.
We all play with
He's
a
like, you
ladybug.
don't want to get bit by a ladybug.
Who knew they bite?
Uncle Harry.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
I'm terrified. I'm looking around me up.
You got
the cricket farm.
You're in the bug zone.
You want to maybe put on a net because you're in the bug zone. You're gonna get split.
I gotta find that might be in one of the bins I have from my mom's house. I have one of those mosquito net things you wear over your head.
Yeah,
it's just like a big circle hat, and the net comes down.
I don't want to get splashed with bugs.
Yeah.
Give me that.
I'll get you that.
Net.
It's like a beekeeper's hat.
Hashtag gimme that net.
Yeah, are you uncomfortable? We got some. You got to see the spider that's near me. There's a wolf spider in this corner that's like big.
I got bit by a wolf spider as a kid.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't
they?
Where did it bite you?
I tried to fill my lunchbox with wolf spiders, and I got bit by one when I was a kid.
Wait. How many did you get in the lunchbox?
No, there's tons.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be
Just
like
collecting
20
them?
wolf spiders. Yeah, I was just flipping up rocks and taking them. I was going to relocate them to my house. Now you live at my house, wolf spider.
You should have brought it to school, and at lunchtime, just opened it up and started screaming like a weird horror movie.
My mom gave me spiders. Yeah, nice Dunkaroos. I got spiders. I got spiders. That's a good name for a movie. I got spiders.
Just a kid with a
Kid who
lunchbox.
takes his spiders everywhere it goes. I got spiders. He goes all around town, giving everyone spiders.
And he becomes the mayor.
Mayor Spiderton.
Well, yeah, there's a huge one over here.
I want nothing to do with it.
It's great. I like spiders. I do. Always did.
I like them too. I don't want them. I don't want them.
Well, before the break, I said I was going to smoke, and I don't talk about it a lot. And you know that I didn't for most of my life.
Yeah, man.
And kept it secret for you when I started, and you got really upset, and I understand why.
Really upset.
But I didn't want it to be like a thing because
so upset.
Someone asked me to try it because I have a lot of difficulty sleeping. I've gone for sleep studies. Yeah. Nothing works. Yeah. That worked.
Yeah. And since you've known me, I've always smoked.
You've always smoked, and I was always the guy that would hang out, and everybody just knew to just go right past me. You know what I mean? Like, no one gave me shit. It was just a thing. I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And truthfully, like, never really wanted to. It really was to help me sleep. So anyway, you gave me an edible.
Yeah.
And you told me that it was going to take a couple hours to kick in. And you were also like, it's like you're like, it's just like a body high. Like, you're just going to feel it in your body. So one night I was like, all right, I want to take this a couple hours before I want to go to bed, right? I took it, I'm hanging out, I'm watching TV. 2 hours in, I don't feel like anything. I go to get up, and my body just felt like heavy. Yeah. My arms felt heavy. I just felt like I had like weights on me. Very relaxed, and exactly what you said.
Jacob Marley.
It was just like a physical. It was just that, and I was like, wow. I was like, but my head is clear. Like, I'm good. So I get up, and I get out of the basement, and I go upstairs, and then I go up to the second floor where our bedroom is, and I go to the bathroom to like brush my teeth, and the toilet bowl is glowing blue. Like bright blue. And I put my hand on the wall, and I was like, oh no. Like, the toilet was glowing from inside. Like, the water was lit up. The whole thing was lit up. Turns out my toilet seat lights up. I've been living here for 1 year. I never knew. It's never happened before. And it's the button to turn the thing on is actually broken. You wouldn't even know. Christine cleaned the toilet that day, and she sprayed it with a bunch of like bleach. And I guess it soaked in, and like, I don't know, it like messed it up.
The button going?
It's just on all the time. You can't turn it off. It lights up. It's a bright blue like LED light around the toilet seat, it's from like the back of the toilet seat in. But it was the night I took an edible and was like, yeah, nothing. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, what? And I'm staring at the toilet, and I'm freaking out, and I'm like trying to figure out. I'm like, I must be crazy, but like I'm clearly seeing the toilet in the dark. And it's like where it should be. There's no like, thought I was losing my fucking mind. Really thought I cracked.
That's funny.
That's weird to be in a place for a year.
Yeah.
New houses, Ben. But yeah, who knew? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I've never seen that. That's fucking great.
I guess you could take it. I got to see like where there's it's not like plugged in or anything. It's got to be some battery powered thing.
It's piss powered.
Piss powered. So, but thank you for that. So that is once I realized I wasn't crazy because I got Christine and I made her come look. I was like, I need you to help me. He's like, what? I was like, the toilet is the toilet, there's a light on the toilet. She's like, what? I was like, there's like a light in the toilet? I don't know. I was like, our toilet's glowing. And I made her come see it. And she was like, oh, yeah. And she kind of like put it together and was like, yeah, it lights up. Our toilet lights up.
Now it lights up.
Yep. All the time.
It just stays lit now?
Yeah, so if you go there in the dark and you don't want to, when you turn the light on and it fucking kind of fucks your night up because it wakes you up. Like, really, it
so
triggers.
You can be in the dark. I like it.
You go and it's a glowing blue.
I want one now.
It's pretty great.
I want it.
It's pretty great. It comes in handy. We're at the age where you get up to pee in the middle of the night.
Dude, all the time.
That was never a thing.
I know.
You ever do it and the second you lie down, you have to do it again?
No.
And then you fight it for an hour?
Terrible.
Yeah.
No,
Then you're like, that's ridiculous. I just went. And then you don't fall asleep until you go again?
No. With me, it's like a gamble. Like, you're like pulling like the slot machine, like how many hours before you set the alarm. It's like, I gotta go to work in the morning, so it'll be like, sometimes it's like an hour before the alarm has to go off. I'm like, oh, score. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes before the alarm has to go off. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's always, it's like a roulette table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Great.
I hear it gets better.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was real funny that Grandpa had a pickle jar in the bedroom, but I get it.
Yeah,
I get the fuck, man. If I'm gonna pee 10 times, like over the course of a night, I'm not going to the bathroom every time.
You know what sucks? It's not an age thing. It's also like a where you are at your life. Because if I was single, when I was single, I would open up my bedroom window and just piss out.
Oh yeah,
piss right on the screen. I didn't give a fuck. It's if you got a family at home, you're not doing that. But if you were single right now,
I would have had COVID 3 times if I was single.
I would have had sex with COVID.
I'd be one of the guys probably doing stand-up in like weird places, and like, you know what I mean? I'd be out there hustling. I'd be wanting to hang out. It's everything I'm doing is like, I got a family. Everything is, I have a family to think about.
Same.
Yeah, it changes everything in a good way. I love it. I'm fine with it. And I can't. I mean, I was out. Up until I had kids, I was kind of going nonstop too. So
yeah,
it's not a lot of regret.
Having kids saved my life.
Yeah.
Seriously,
saved our friendship.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever said that, but it brought you back. It like grounded you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah. It's good. And it made me, just as I was getting like really, really cynical, having kids is like really good because I'm enjoying everything through them. And I know you're going back and you're watching these movies from your childhood that like you'd go back and watch it if you didn't have kids, but chances are you might stop it halfway through and call it a night.
It's not the same.
Or just, you know what I mean? It's like when you're sitting there and you're watching it with them, it's a totally different experience, man.
Yeah, man.
Everything, like a lot of things become fun again at a point where you need that.
Yeah.
Because you just start hating on everything.
Yeah. That's not good. It's not healthy.
No, and then when you bring a kid to a movie and he loves it and you're like, oh, right, they didn't make this for me.
This is what it's about.
Yeah, it's for him.
You're looking at it as a completely different person.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. I recommend it, but at the same time, we are here because the world is overpopulated. So don't do it. Don't do it. I did it.
Don't have kids.
I should not have. I love it. I love it, and it gave my life new meaning, but please don't anymore.
Yeah.
We're done for a while.
Most other kids are stupid. You don't want to have a stupid kid. You don't want to be the one with the stupid kid. Excuse me.
I'll tell you something. People are rarely given stupid kids. They make stupid kids.
It's true.
I really believe that.
That's pretty deep, man.
Yeah. That's me.
Deep John.
Johnny Deep.
I
stare at a moth.
I go deep on kids.
Jesus. You don't want to get into kids with me, man. Oh, Johnny Deep? Oh, my God. You got kids? Don't talk to Johnny Deep. If you got kids, stay away. Just keep your whole family away from Johnny Deep.
He goes deep.
He will ruin your night, Johnny Deep.
He'll ruin your pizza. Keep him away.
Oh my God! Well, I love hanging out with you here on the Cricket Farm.
Listen, I've been on a lot of farms. I've been hanging out on a lot of farms.
I know.
This is by far the best.
By farm the best. Oh, come on. You're on the floor. It's not... Welcome to the Dad Joke Podcast. He's done. He's dead. I felt like that you were about to say that. I think you almost said it.
That was good. That was good. I really fell on the floor. By far the best. It was like a Hadouken across the screen. John's like 9, maybe 12 feet away from me.
We're so far away.
He just hit me with a Hadouken across the screen. My power bar deleted, and I hit the floor.
It felt cheap. It felt cheap.
It was good.
No.
No, it was fucking...
No, I didn't earn that. I didn't earn it.
Yeah, you did. Come on, that was funny. That was pretty funny.
You deserve better. The listeners deserve better. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not. I enjoyed it. I'm not thinking about that. They can fend for themselves.
They should. They should. We should. They should just go.
Come on, I got enough to worry about.
Yeah.
I trust our listeners. I trust them. I trust you guys out there.
That's all that matters. No matter what happens, listeners, you have Chris's trust.
At the end of the day, I trust you guys.
I trust you too. And
you guys know what's on the level.
Yeah.
And you know what? I know. Oh, wait. Real quick. We were just on an episode of Don't Tease the Animals podcast.
Yes.
Episode 16. We did that.
Months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
I think when the pandemic started.
Kind of right at the start.
Yeah.
So it's cool that that's out. Definitely check that out.
We were on break during this show, actually, when we did it.
Yeah. That was an interesting time.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out. We had a good time. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Check it out. They got a good podcast. They run a good podcast over there.
They run a good show over there.
Yeah, they keep it all on board. And nothing under the table.
Don't tease the animals. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Thank you for not teasing those animals any longer. Right.
It's good to catch up with Pam.
Yeah, Pam's good people.
Co-host of that show. Chris and I go way back. UCB, Improv 101.
No.
Long
John
time ago.
Daly was our teacher.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
All right, dude. We got to go. There's only one thing left for our listeners to do.
That's right. When you're down here.
Yeah.
On a cricket farm.
You want to enjoy the crickets. Stop listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
Take the earbuds out of your ears and fit it
where you
shit it.
Enjoy those crickets. Sweet cricketing. You boys are doing good. Extra penny in it for you.